Morning or good afternoon, Mr. Karyani and Mr. Sinta and everyone. Today I will presenting my research review titled Comparison of Convolutional Neural Networks Transfer Learning Models for Disease Classification of Food Corp. Okay, this study that conducted by Rovita et al. Focus on applying deep learning technique to help farmers to identify plant disease more accurately by analysis leaf image. First thing first, I will explain the introduction. Okay, the first, Indonesia is a country with a strong agricultural base where nearly one-third of the workforce, about 29%, is employed in the agricultural sector. Despite its importance, the sector still face significant challenge, especially in the accurate identification of plant disease. The farmer often depend on traditional inherited knowledge and visual inception, which is not always reliable, as many plant diseases have similar symptoms that are hard to distinguish with the naked eye. Okay, and the solution to address this issue, the author research explore the use of deep learning, specifically convolutional neural networks or CNN, combined with transfer learning technique. The authors aim to classify plant disease from leaf image using four well-known CNN architecture, include MobileNet, ResNet, Inception, and TestNet. Okay, the classification target 6 types of food crops: bean, chili, corn, potato, tea, and tomato, using data from the public viable Grow AI dataset. Then next, in the second, I will explain the methods. First, I will explain the dataset and pre-processing image. Okay, the dataset is the Grow AI dataset consists of over 63,000 images of crop leaves. From this, we select 6 types of crops and resize all images to a uniform dimension of 220 by 24 by 224 pixels. The dataset was then split into three parts: 80% for training, 50% for validation, and the remaining 5% for testing. To improve generalization and avoid overfitting, we applied various data augmentation technique, include flipping image horizontally and vertically, rotating them up to 40%, zooming in and out by up to 30%, shifting the image height, and adjust contrast by 90%. Okay, in second, I will explain the model architecture or model that used in the research. In the research, this research used 4 CNN architecture, include MobileNet V2, ResNet 50, Inception V3, and TestNet 1-1, all initial with pre-trained with from ImageNet. This model was customized by adding 4 fully connected layers with a dropout layer set to 20% or to reduce overfitting. For training, this research used the Atom Optimizer with a relearning rate of 0.001 and incorporate an early stopping mechanism that automatically halted training when the accuracy exceeded 99%. This model was trained for up to 100 epochs, and we used the spread categorical cross entropy loss function to tune the multi-class nature of the classification text. Then next, in the third, I will explain the results. The results include the correction of each model. In this evaluation, showed that ResNet 50 performed the best in classifying disease for 4 out of 6 crops. It achieved a testing accuracy of approximately 99% for tea, over 99% for tomato, and a perfect score of 100% for chili. For beans, it reached nearly 99% as well. Meanwhile, MobileNet V2 showed the highest accuracy for corn and potatoes. For corn, it achieved just under 100%, specifically 99.555%, and for potato, it reached a perfect testing accuracy of 100%. This result was powered by confusion metrics that help us understand where misclassification occurred. Okay, next, I will explain the conclusion. In conclusion, we use the CNN with transfer learning is highly effective in detecting plant disease based off leaf image. ResNet 50 proved to be the most consistent accurate across multiple crops, while MobileNet excelled in certain cases, especially with corn and potatoes. However, the limitation of this study or in this research is the data set was imbalanced, meaning that some disease classes had significantly fewer samples than others. This could affect the model's ability to generalize. In the future work, we recommend using more balanced dataset and exploring additional or ensemble models or future improve accuracy. Ultimately, this study contributes to smart farming by offering AI-based tools that can help farmers detect plant disease quickly and reliably. And this is my presentation. Thank you for your attention, and good morning or good afternoon all. Thank you.